Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I watched The Real Housewives of OC, and I am watching it kind of again. I'm gonna fast forward it through some stuff because I really didn't take any notes. But of course, Andy is shady. So let's see where we go. I don't care about Kelly and Jolie's relationship. I know that she and Michael have a good relationship with their daughter. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Really, the big thing on this episode was Kelly and Shannon. So I'm trying to get to that part because I don't think anything before that was really interesting. Okay. Talking about Eddie's party. Okay, so here we go. So they're talking about Kelly and Emily's blow up. Um, here's the deal. One thing about the housewives is, ooh, my hands in the way. One thing about the housewives that you've noticed, um, and I don't know. I'll let you draw your own conclusions. So you have Lisa Renna from the Beverly Hills. You have Tamara did it in the OC last season, and then of course Emily said, "I will kill you. I will kill you," because you know, truth be told, Kelly was really over the line as far as really being disrespectful when it came to the husbands. Call him really nasty names, and Emily went off. They did apologize after the fact, but put it in the comments. Do you think it's okay for somebody who's supposed to be your colleague or working person, compadre, and calling your husband or significant other very derogatory names? And Kelly just went off the rails, I thought. I thought Emily went off the rails too, but you can't expect somebody to not go get hyper because you call their spouse or significant other some things. I just cuz who else did it? Was it done on Atlanta? I think it was done in Atlanta too. You can't be talking about people's spouses. You can't talk about people's spouses. You might get gutted out. You might get shanked. Based on the housewives, you may get shanked if you talk about somebody's husband. FYI. And okay, so this is the thing about Kelly. Anytime you get involved with Kelly, she has said many times, somebody may throw darts, I throw nukes. So she's letting you know, and if you've spent any time watching Kelly, she's dirty. She fights dirty. She's a dirty fighter. So if you are not a dirty fighter, don't engage with Kelly. That's really what you should be. I don't care how you feel about do unto others as you would have them do unto you. She doesn't care. You hit me in the face, I'm hitting you in the groin. You spit in my face, I'm gouging your eyes out. She's already said, you throw darts, I throw nukes. She's a dirty fighter. So if you are not a dirty fighter kind of person, stay out of Kelly's lane. Stay out of her way. Or be prepared to fight dirty and get in the gutter. That's what I got from that. That's what I got from that. Emily, though, Emily gives me, you know, Emily still gives me that she's not that authoritative with her children, but yet she really wants to, I'm not talking to you, Shannon, kind of thing. I'm like, I am too old for that. Get your hand out of my face, I'm gonna bite it off. That's how it would be with Shannon. But Shannon's not that kind of girl. She always says, I'm done. And she walks away. But Emily needs to be put in her place because Emily annoys me. Let's see. Vicky should not twerk. We all know that. And then there was the big thing about Shannon and Tamra. And I don't care how many times you roll the videotape, Shannon did not reciprocate being a friend to Tamra as Tamra did to her. And we all saw how emotionally draining. And I think this is a good, thing to say about people. When you're dealing with friendships and you're got your stuff, you really need to, one, give someone some headspace. Are they in the right place to deal with your stuff? And if they're not, then you need to be okay to back out from that. But Shannon is a dumper. She's a dumper. And in some cases, she's an emotional vampire, sucks the life out of you. And she is used to dumping, 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 and not getting called to the carpet that she doesn't reciprocate the friendship. And they all saw it. They all saw it. And when they saw her so emotionally high strung and suggested her to get antidepressant, it wasn't because they thought she had a mental illness. It was because she was so emotional. Like, you might need something to take the edge off, because they've pretty much all gone through a divorce, a breakup, and they know what it's like. And she just wasn't hearing it. And that also is annoying. That's also that you're not able to receive it. Even if you say, I understand what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, that's not my thing, but I appreciate that you think enough of me and my well-being that you would suggest that I should do something because you see something in me that I don't see. She wasn't having nothing of it. She just shut it down. And that was annoying as well. Let's see what else. You know, the one good thing that came from this whole thing, and I see it's going to be a problem for the next season if they all come back, is Shannon just straight out told Gina, I don't like you. I don't like you. Thank God it was like the elephant in the room. I don't like you. And she doesn't. Shannon does not like Gina. Thank you for speaking the obvious. You should have said that a long time ago, but you didn't want to for whatever reason. And she just flat out said, I don't like you. That's the best thing she ever said the whole time of the season. I don't like you, Gina. And it was very clear. It was very clear. Shannon is probably at a better place now, but even after seeing herself, because they all get to see themselves through the whole season, she really wasn't able to. She she did not want to take accountability that she was not a good friend, and she wasn't backing down from that. And Tamara says, well, some of the things that she has said, she's like, was it from David? And there's a part of me that doesn't want to use David as her reason why she behaves the way she behaves. Let's not let's not forget. I'm going to take a page from Sean Bradley, going into the vault, okay? When we first saw Shannon on the scene, Shannon was very snobbish, and she was very, you know, we want to paint David as a bad guy, as a bad husband, as someone who may have emotionally abused her. But let's not forget when we saw Shannon on the scene when she was about 30 pounds lighter, and she had this basketball court in her house. Okay, she made it very clear to let David know that she was more refined and she came from the cotillion, white gloved, and he was just a good old Midwestern boy, as if she had dumbed herself down or maybe gotten lowbrow to a blue collar guy because he's in the construction, industry. That is the Shannon that we were introduced to. She was refined and cotillion, and he didn't know what fork to use at the dinner table. Don't forget, that's the Shannon that we met. Okay, not this downtrodden Shannon that we're seeing now. Okay, so get me with that, Shannon. Get me with that. I remember you, Shannon, when you first came on on the scene, and now you don't know how to pay for a water bill because you didn't know that water wasn't free. Still rich people problems. Still rich people problems. You're not getting any sympathy from me. And you wasn't a good friend. You wasn't a good friend. And because Bravo Andy and Nasty Bravo let you know you wasn't a good friend. And not once did you really, really say, I should have done better. I didn't do better. I'm going to be better. She just like, okay, okay, okay. Ugh. And that makes anybody mad. That makes anybody mad. Gina still annoys me, y'all. Gina still annoys me. I'm going to get this down in 15 minutes. See any more highlights. Again, Emily, and I said this before, Emily and Shannon needs to do a wash because Emily did to Shannon what Shannon did to Emily, which is when this issue with the husband came up, it triggered something in Shannon when Shannon was behaving, erratic. It brought something in Emily, reminding her of her mom. Although, mental illness and someone having a breakdown because of a situational thing is not the same, but still, it's a wash. They need to just kiss and make up and say, you know what? I should have never projected anything that I had and my own experience on you. They really should just do that and let it be a wash and move on. Let's see what else. I'm fast forwarding this because I'm going to get this down. Now, I will say the one thing about the OC is that they like to kiss and make up towards the end. Gina did apologize to Shannon because she was being dirty. But they're never going to be friends. They're never going to be friends. That's the honest to God truth. They're never going to be friends. Let's see. We're at the end, y'all. They all kind of wrap it up with a nice little bow tie at the end about what they'd like to do differently. But reunion episode 2 was better. So let me know what you learned from it. That's the takeaway. Let me know. Take care of yourself and each other. Talk to you again. Vlogmas. Bye.